the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The drive starts with a completion, left side, finding space at the 40. Still shedding tackles. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now he's forced out left, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Vikings send out their punter.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards.
The numbers on the ground for Gainwell last week.
12 carries, 53 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll drop to throw.
Short throw to Musgrave.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Packers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones, things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
21 yards there on third down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll look to throw again. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 68 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
They'll find Osborne here.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now back to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's
touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. looking to throw.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ready. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here we go, set. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Ready. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 3 yards out.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now out comes Minnesota.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw here.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back.
And this throw will be intercepted. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 4, this is second down and 1.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Taking it about the 36. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to draw that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packers with a football here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Evans. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown!
Rashad Bateman,
27 yards.
and the Packers have taken the lead here this third quarter. Carlson on for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his...
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, and sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison from 10 yards out. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down.
This is caught by Addison.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
Drop 60, drop 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Touchdown!
Jordan Addison
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
That's going to be caught, and it's a Packers touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively. I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This has 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready.
They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They're going to look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
On the counter, it's Gainwell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
5-6.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down trying in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A loss loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Ready.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Black shot. Set, cut.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here's 1st down.
Right. Cut.
He'll look to throw.
A slant route caught by Bateman. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Slide through. Cut.
Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Back to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close